Hi, Omega Chaos here again with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile, and this time I'm showing my Marincess deck. So, I think this deck is of course pretty good, can be competitive, not sure if it's very competitive in the Sprite format and the Tournament format, but I think it's still pretty good. I did play it in a tournament at the end of last month, and I did pretty well, got second place actually. So this deck has been doing pretty well. So I guess let's go as deck. So first the monsters. Of course I use triple Marincess Blue Tank. Not going to explain the cards too much. I think most of you are probably aware what the Marincess cards do. But of course if you don't know them, you of course can just read them. So this card is really good, which is a really good starter card, as well as you can use it for chain blocking as well. Definitely was very useful in that tournament for sure. Then triple Marincess Pass Colors are pretty good as well. Makes a level 4 Marincess, can also recycle tap cards, of course, really good for sure. But of course it can be sometimes a little bit iffy, because if you need to get your Marincess out with this card and they affect whether you or infinite permanence shot, you might be in trouble a little bit, but still really good. Then I use triple Marincess Spring Girl, of course, the new card from the Legendary Duels set. Of course, really good, because of course it's a level 4 extender more or less, so definitely very nice. Then I use triple Marincess Seahorse, of course, really good extender, very necessary. Then I use one Marincess Sleepy Maiden, because it's pretty good extender for the deck, and also can of course equip Link Moss from the graveyard as well. Then one Marincess Mandarin, that's another extra extender from the hand or graveyard, definitely very good. So now let's see the hand traps. So of course I use triple Aspos Ventures Spring, definitely pretty much a staple hand trap more or less. Then I use triple Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, and hand trap I haven't used in real life yet. I think definitely pretty good, but not all the time, of course. Sometimes it's kind of useless, so I'm not sure if I'll keep it in or not. Then I used triple Effect Vader, of course, still a pretty good hand trap. Then I used triple Psyframe Kirikama in this deck as well, and of course that one driver as well. Obviously, it's if you go first, it's not that useful all the time, but it's going second, and it's can pretty much stop your opponent completely in certain situations. So, and in the Sprite Tournament format, this card becomes even more useful. So I definitely probably will keep using this card more in the future. Now let's just see the spell cards and traps as well. So I use one Marincess Battle Ocean. Obviously, we must know the most important cards in this deck. Then one Marincess Dive, a really good extender. Can summon of course from the graveyard, and if you have Marincess Battle Ocean from the deck as well. Using it at 1 for right now, because I don't have any more. I don't think you really need any more than 1, but I might use a second one if I ever get it. Definitely really good. Then of course triple Silent Mining, yeah, pretty obvious, really important for consistency. Then two Both Desires. Again, in the past I've been very iffy about this card, but it's still definitely pretty useful. But of course you don't want to manage your Battle Ocean or Marincess Wave or anything like that, so preferably you want to search those cards out first before you use this card. But sometimes of course you don't have that choice. Then one Monster Reborn as an extra extender, definitely pretty good. And of course that one Call by the Grave. Obviously many people want this card banned, and I pretty much agree. Then traps, one Marincess Wave, of course, pretty good. Monster effect negation, and also another effect is important, that all of your monsters become unaffected, even non-Marincess monsters, so definitely really good card for sure. I don't think you need any more than one, because you can easily search it with the link 3 monster, and you also can easily cycle it with Coral, Anemone, and Pascalus as well. So yeah, and of course the last trap and the last card in the main deck is triple Infinite Vernums. That's the last hand trap as well. Obviously, really good hand trap that can't be called by a grave or anything like that, or command for that matter. So that was the main deck. Now let's deck. So I use one Marincess Aqua Argonaut, of course. Obviously really good because it's a spell trap negate in your opponent's turn only, of course. You have to keep that in mind. And of course, it can bounce monsters as well, and of course, they can't attack anything else if you have this in deck monsters. So definitely a very important card for this deck now. Then one Marincess Great Bubble Reef, good to get some extra doors, stuff like that. Definitely pretty good. Then one Marincess Coral Triangle, of course really good to search out your Marincess way pretty much. I think, yeah, very nice, and very nice graveyard effect as well, for that matter. Then one Marincess Mother Rock, pretty decent, can recycle your Marincess cards. That's pretty decent on other effects as well. Then two Marincess Coral Anemone, obviously very important card for this deck. Can revive your Marincess monsters, and of course recycle your Marincess cards as well if it's sent from the field to graveyard. Then one Marincess Crystal Heart. Yes, I'm still using it to get that unaffected, to be unaffected with Marincess Battle Ocean. So yeah, on its own it's not a bad card as well. Then two Marincess Sea Angel, of course very important to search out your Marincess spell cards. Now of course you not only have Marincess Battle Ocean as a target, you also have Marincess Dive now as well. Definitely very good. Then two Marincess Blue Slug, another very important link 1 monster for this deck to get your Marincess monster from the graveyard back to your hand, so you can keep continuing your combos. And the last link monster I use is one Splash Mage. So obviously really good as well, especially important for the 1 card combo. Then the Xyz monsters, I use one number 4 Stealth Kragan. Actually a really good card in this deck. It was definitely very useful in the tournament. And also, of course, I used the Cosmo match in the side deck as well. And this card is especially broken in combination with that card. And of course, I used that one Bahamut Shark. Obviously, very important to summon a certain card from next deck. And of course, that card is totally broken. So definitely, obviously, it's a really broken card, what I can say really. Obviously, it's now used in the Sprite deck as well, and I think this card will probably get banned in the future, which will definitely hurt my Shark deck and this deck a little bit as well. But for now, we keep using it in the deck. So that was next deck, and now we will show you the best combo we can do in this deck, more or less. So now let's show you the main 3-card combo, I guess. I think it's definitely one of the best ones you can do. Obviously there are so many different combinations you can do in this deck, but it's the, I guess, best case scenario, more or less. So of course you need Blue Tank, Spring Girl and Seahorse. So first I'm going to normal summon Marincess Blue Tank. I'm going to send a Marincess Mandala into the graveyard. It's going to link into Marincess Blue Slug. Then of course you're going to chain link one Blue Slug and chain link to Blue Tank to excavate, but obviously that doesn't really matter in this combo, so it's going to go for add Marincess Mandala back to your hand. Then you're going to spell summon Marincess Seahorse, and then link one again into Marincess Sea Angel and activate effect to search out Marincess Battle Ocean. close this hand. Then you can activate Marincess Mandarin to summon in the link zone. Then I'm going to link 2 into Marincess Coral Anemone. Activate effect, summon out Marincess Blue Tank. Then you're going to banish Marincess Seahorse. It's +1 Spring Girl from the hand. And then you're going to Exceed summon into Bahamut Shark and activate effect to summon Toad. So of course at this point they can't Nibiru you anymore. Then we're going to link 3. Obviously Mandarin gets banished. And going to Coral Triangle. And activate the Coral Anemone's effect from the graveyard to add back Marincess Blue Tank. I think I'm going to immediately discard it with Coral Triangle's effect to search out Marincess Wave. Then we're going to activate Marincess Battle Ocean. And we're going to link 4 with Bahamut Shark and Coral Triangle. For Marincess Aqua Argonaut. Then we activate Battle Ocean's effect to equip up to 3 Marincesses to Aqua Argonaut. So we go to Coral Triangle, Coral Anemone, and Marincess Blue Slug as your equip cards. And of course you still have Marincess Wave in your hand. So that's pretty much the end board. Of course we don't have the unaffected effect from Battle Ocean because if you don't use Crystal Heart you need extra extender head for that probably. But you have Aqua Argonaut with 300 attack points, so that's definitely huge. They can't attack Toad without attacking this first. You have Marincess Wave in your hand, you can activate from the hand. You should have a link 3 or higher monster. You can negate the monster effect and make all of these monsters unaffected by card effects as well for that turn. And of course you have negate from Toad as well of course spell trap negate in your opponent's turn with Aqua Argonaut. So that's 3 negates, of course with a 3 card combo. And of course Marincess Wave of course makes unaffected as well. That's, I think it's pretty good, most important combo in your deck more or less. So I hope you enjoyed this Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. For now, goodbye and Anixeon out.